You can end up homeless. You can end up, somebody, a close relative saying, hey, I'm going to kill you and you have to move and everything's ready. It's good to be prepared. I understand that, you have a lot of stuff going on. You may have some issues and so forth in your own home, but you have to look past whatever you're going through. You have to look past it towards your goal and work through it to achieve your goal. Because for the rest, you don't want to be in a bad financial, personal, whatever situation for the rest of your life. Most of us will live until we're 80 years old. You don't want to be hungry for 60 years. You don't want to be homeless for 60 years. You don't want to be incarcerated or in jail or whatever. You don't want to go that route. So find an employment track, a goal, what you want to do, and work towards it. Again, work past, everybody got problems. If some of you guys went through breaking down the walls, you will know that everybody in here, adults and youth alike, everybody got problems. But you have to work through your problems to become successful. So, Ms. Nakia Harris Nason is a motivational speaker, but I'm interested in her. She's a musician, motivational speaker, a beautician, an author of a soon-to-be best-selling book.
For real.
And I'm gonna let her talk to you. I know she had put down here that she has done music with Snoop Dogg and other artists. So I'm just gonna let her talk, do her thing, and please be respectful. Give her your attention.
Please be respectful, y'all. Hi, everybody. Hey, girl.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Wake up. Some of y'all looking mad, like I don't want to be here. How y'all doing? I want to see some smiles. I want to see some smiles. The guys too. Y'all out there look good. Well, hi y'all. I'm here today because I basically wrote my own book. And this is basically, I talked to Rick and he told me this is the career thing. So I know a lot of you in here got talent, gifted, probably can rap, sing, do hair, write music. Am I lying or I'm not?
Yeah, my brother could.
I'm not your brother.
I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah.
I mean, in here know how to write, do music, sing, dance,
Yeah, we
act,
got the physical pockets.
poetry. Nothing? I mean, you can
Yeah, we do all of it. All of it is something we do all of it.
hair. You look like you do some hair. Okay, well, yeah, I'm here today because it was an honor for me to come up here to speak to you guys. Because when I was in high school, I'm 31 years old.
Oh.
But when I really, when I was in high school, this is a place where I wanted to be. You know why? Because it was times that when I was at home, or I couldn't wait to go to school because it's times that when I was at home, like how you spoke on homeless, I had my ups and downs. You know, we were homeless. We went from having food in the refrigerator to not having food in the refrigerator. It's like I wanted to get to school so I could eat. You know, it's like I wanted to eat. You know, but she said, "No, me too." But not even just that. It's what it is everything that you have that's in the inside of you, whether you do hair, write, sing. I want y'all to start like getting that out of you, getting that talent, because that's how you can start building your dreams and building your goals, and that's what you end up relying on. It's times, like how y'all in high school right now. I didn't finish high school, I didn't graduate from high school because of my situation. Not that because I didn't want to, it's just because my mom, she was on drugs, alcohol, and I used to have to watch my brothers and sisters. So it's like, I had to make sure they was at school, make sure they get to school, and I was only in ninth grade. So, I wanted to be at school, I wanted to go, but who was going to get them to school when my mom didn't come home at night? My dad died when I was 7, so I didn't grow up with a father. But I had my mother, but she was out on drugs and stuff. So it's not that she chose that life. Because she had 7 kids at a young age. Her first kid was at 13. She had me at 16. I'm a twin. So she had me at 16, and then she had a few more after that. By the time she was 25, she had 7 kids. But, that's her story. That's her life. I was a part of it. So that's what made me say, I don't want that many kids. I want to make sure when I have my kids that I don't take them through the stuff that I went through. So I do. I started using if I knew how to do hair, I did hair to make money through high school. I just barely started finding out I know how to write a book. You know, at probably last year, I started writing. I was always writing. I was writing songs. I even wrote for Snoop Dogg. I know y'all. Some of y'all like Snoop Dogg or not? She said he could. But I was 17 doing that. You know, I was 17. I went with a model, and she asked me, did I went with her to Beverly Hills. You know, she asked me, did I want to go with her to her, get her proofs of her pictures, and I said, yeah, I want to go. Real still, I was supposed to have been at school, but you know, since my mom was out there, I didn't have nobody guiding me or say, stay at home or nothing, so I just went. And we was out eating, and then someone asked me, who's your favorite rapper? I said, Snoop Dogg. They said, do you want to go to Snoop Dogg's house? Yeah. And they're like, for real? Yeah. I wanted to see if he was telling the truth. So they told us to go somewhere. They met us up. We met up somewhere, and a limousine pulled up. And I was like, this is real. This is really about to go down. This is for real, for real. So they took us up in the mountains, and I have to say, oh, wait a minute, this really, they took us up, and we was really there. Like, I was at his top. And they called us, he looked down, gave the signal, and let me in. And I wrote music, but I didn't tell them my age. I was 17. I didn't want to tell them my age. I was trying to make it somewhere. So when they found out I was 17, that's when they was like, no, no, you're supposed to be in school, you're supposed to be, this is too young, you're supposed to have parent supervision to say we can do this. We made the song and everything. I said, I'm about to get hit, I'm about to be rich, I'm about to get the money. But that's not the life that God chose for me. So from there on, I just basically feel like I was with that. I was crying my heart out, like, oh no, I thought I was gonna get out the hood. I thought I was gonna make it. I thought I was gonna, but that's not my life. He basically chose me for this. I seen this in my vision, speaking to you all, because it was times like I said, I didn't want to be at home. I wanted to be at school because that's where I felt like my most happiness. So you guys are in the right place. I want to let all y'all know you are in the right place. If you hear you in school, finish, try to graduate. I know it's hard. I know some of y'all probably don't even like some of your teachers. You know, sometimes I didn't even like some of my teachers, but it's not that I didn't like them. It's just what the situation I was going through. But whatever you're going through at home, try not to come here and put it off on the teachers I know it's hard for me to say that, but don't try to put it off on them because it's not their fault. You know, if they trying to teach you guys, if they try to make sure you guys have a better life so you don't have to probably go through half the stuff we go through. Some of you probably already going through it. I don't know, but some of you probably in here going through probably don't even want to go back home today after school, But when you go home, just whatever you do, y'all just know that it is life after this. And y'all in the right place. I'm really saying it because I used to man, I wish I could have went to my prom. I wish I would have been able to go to my prom. A lot of people ask me on prom days, but I used to miss so many days of school, I couldn't even go to prom. And it wasn't my fault that I missed so many days of school. But I'm glad that I went through all of that to see this day. So to let you guys know there is hope, no matter what you're going through. You're looking at a girl that was in homeless shelters. You're looking at a woman that basically, we used to break into, you see them apartments or houses for rent. Me, my mom, it was her, 7 of us, brothers and sisters. She had four girls and 3 boys. We used to see the for rent signs and we used to open up the windows and go in there and sleep. By the time the next day we was out of there before somebody could see us. We'd order pizza, act like it was our house. What are we doing here, But we'd go at nighttime. And what we do the next day, we'll go to the park and chill out in the park. We just did, my mom had so many evictions on her name, she couldn't get an apartment. We barely had somebody to help us, there was so many kids. People was like, oh, y'all can't live with me. Too many of y'all, y'all gonna tear my house or just something, there's too many of y'all. Y'all can't live with me, y'all can't help me. So that's true when you said about the homeless. Y'all don't wanna, y'all have the opportunity right now to start setting your life. Start, before you even get out of high school, start writing your goals down. I'm not about to have that life. I'm not about to be like that. I'm gonna be better than that. I'm not about to have that life. So y'all in the right place. I know some of y'all probably think school was boring and whack, but y'all in the right place. I wish I would have finished. It was time I went to restaurants and they told me, I'm looking at the sign, you need a high school diploma. I'm like, dang, a high school diploma just to work at a restaurant or a fast food. It's getting harder. It never used to be a diploma just to work at a fast food. They even asking you for experience. I'm trying to get a job. What if I never have the experience? Can't hire me? So they ask for experience now. So if you're in a place where you can get your diploma, move from there, go to college, get your degree, you can do anything you put your mind to. Go out and get it, y'all. Y'all in the right place. I know some of y'all might not have no guidance. Some of y'all probably still like I'm grown. I'm in my teens, but if y'all got somebody out there telling y'all to do it, do it. Because I really didn't have nobody. I wish I would have had somebody. My mom was the only one, but like I said, she's in her addiction in those days. She was out doing her thing. This time she didn't come home in like in a week. There was times I used to try to go look for work. I would go ask the neighbors, can I clean your house? You know, make some money. I'll clean your kitty litter. I was trying to make some money. You know, my twin would be taking care of the brothers and sisters. I'll be out trying to buy food and sandwiches and juice. I was only in the 10th, 9th, 10th grade for my brothers and sisters to eat. So if y'all, all I'm saying is, y'all all in the right place, y'all. You know, is it anybody out there? Y'all feel like y'all need somebody to talk to? I'm gonna leave my business cards. Y'all can write down my number. Call me. If y'all feel like it's hard, call me. I don't care what time of day it is, what time of night it is. I don't care if somebody give y'all a hard time. Just know if anybody out there, y'all probably got mamas and daddies that's probably out there working, don't have no time for y'all. Mom, you don't have no time for me. Dad, you don't have time for me. So they out there trying to make it happen for y'all. If you have working parents. If some of you have parents, it's some parents out there that put their man first. Or it's men out there that put their woman first and mislead and misguide their kids. Just know if y'all need anybody, I don't care what time of day, y'all can call me. And I will let you guys, I will encourage you. So this is what I'm here for. I'm here for y'all. I wrote my first book called Who Am I? And I wrote this book for dreamers, for the people that want to be something in life and feel like I don't know where to start. Somebody might say that y'all not nothing. Somebody might say, oh, you ain't nothing. You ain't gonna be nothing. People used to tell me I ain't gonna be nothing. It's like, how you like them now? They said, you ain't gonna be nothing. You're gonna be bad. You're gonna be fast. You're gonna get a lot of babies. Okay, I got 3 kids. I got 3 boys. And I want more. I don't care because I'm planning for the future right now. But I told them I gotta wait. If I want a sister, I gotta wait. I have 3 boys. But this is your time, y'all. This is y'all season. Like, you don't want to become homeless. You don't want to become dependent on nobody. That's one thing, y'all. Don't try to depend on nobody. Like, it's like, even through y'all, do y'all feel like, goals, like, what are you going to do first with your life? Start planning now. Like you said, you don't want to become in that situation. You guys don't want to go there. So, if you feel like you want to go wash windows, start your own business, make business cards, cut grass. It's out there. You know, it starts from you. It starts from you all. So it was an honor to be here today to tell you all that, you know, and I'm happy to be the first to tell you guys you are going to be somebody, that you're in the right place. Just continue to grow. And y'all stay encouraged. Thank you. Anybody have any questions? Yes.
Where are your siblings now?
Huh?
Where are your siblings now?
My siblings? Oh, we all just had my twin is at her house. You know, everybody doing their thing now. We all grown, just living life. You know, our goal is to go, my goal for everything is just to go from just trying to survive, because I went from survivor mode. Everything was survivor mode. Just try to survive, to actually live it. So now I just want to live, like, be free. Say, you know, do free, just life, no worries, no pain, no, just keep on pushing, encouraging myself. If nobody gonna encourage you, encourage yourself. You the first one. If nobody gonna do it, no one gonna say, you know, if your dreams is not gonna fall on your lap. I used to thought that it was gonna come to me. I was waiting for somebody to, you know, hey, it's coming, but it started with me. And when I took that first step to say, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm gonna do, that's when I actually seen the vision. I actually started seeing. I even created this. I put these pictures together, and I called the photographer, said set up an appointment for pictures. I Googled how to write a book. Y'all want to know how to write a book? Google. Google tell you everything. Google is my best friend right now. So y'all know, I know some of y'all be on Google, but y'all stay encouraged, okay? Anybody got questions? Any other questions? No questions.
Supported through it all.
Huh?
Who is your biggest supporter?
Who's my biggest supporter? First and foremost, God. And my husband. And my kids, literally. In times I was looking for support from people, but they wasn't there. There were people that wasn't there. I was looking for family members to help me. It wasn't easy like that. There wasn't no help. But as long as you use what's around you, y'all. care if you got one person standing there saying you do it. Take that advice and go for it. You don't have to wait for a big crowd. You don't have to be in an inner crowd. You don't have to. I didn't like being around a big crowd, you know, because in fact I did, but then after a while I'm like, it didn't get me nowhere. So I started then forming my own little thing, like let me be a leader. Because when you be around a big crowd, it's like you're a follower. So I'm like, no, I'm a lead. So, you know, if I'm a lead, I'm gonna do something positive with myself so people can see I see where she came from. So y'all can do it. I don't know if I'm up here talking, y'all feel bored, sad, but these other boys, y'all gotta encourage y'all. Y'all gotta walk out this classroom and say, I am somebody. She said, I am somebody. I am somebody. Say, I want all y'all to say it. I am somebody. Oh, come on, I hear it. Wait a minute. Go. I am somebody. That's right. I love you guys, and y'all stay encouraged. You're welcome.
So, hey you guys, this is a place where you can come, do a career interest inventory. It'll ask you 100 questions like, do you like to draw? Do you like to use tools? Do you like to look at the sun, moon, and stars? Stuff like that. Ask you like 100 questions. On a computer, you just check, you know, click, 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 and it would come up with like a little code, and it'll give you a list of jobs that you might be interested in based on what you said that you like to do. You guys get that? It's a career interest inventory. Easy to do. There's a website, CaliforniaCareerZone.com. There's 16 bridges, something like that. But Ms. Bertelson, she'll you know, connect you with an interest inventory that, you know, can help you kind of, you know, guide your thinking, what you want to do. Okay. So those are times we were on A, we called it AFDC, Family and Children Welfare Food Stamps. Back then, there was books of food stamps, you know.
Oh yeah, I remember them.
Tear it off. It ain't no EBT card, you know, it was a book. So you go in, you know, whatever you want to. So part of my life, I grew up like that. When I was in college, there was a point where, you know, I needed to get, you know, some help. So when I went to school in Alabama, if you were in school full-time, working part-time, and you still needed help, they'd give you food stamps. So I got it when I was in college. So if you need something like that to help you get to the next level, use it.
It helps me.
That's real. I used it.
I used it.
It's not a destination. It is not the end point. It is not your goal to be on aid for the rest of your life. Because when you're on aid, you can't drive a nice car. You won't be able to buy one. You won't be able to take vacations to Jamaica. I lived in Puerto Rico. I've been to Jamaica, Cancun. I lived in 10, 12 different states. Miami, Atlanta, Detroit, Puerto Rico, California, San Diego. You know, you got to have money to do that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
it sound like you struggling.
no, when we were kids, we were on welfare, and when I was in college, I had money. But find a goal, an employment type goal. Push yourself. If you need help, get help. But have a goal that says, I'm not going to be getting this type of help forever, because you ain't going to be making $100,000, $200,000. And if you guys don't know, some teachers in this school making $100,000 a year. They work 10 months, they get $10,000 each month. That's before taxes. There are a lot of professions out there that will pay you. And if you don't believe me, you go on Victor Valley Union High School District, the website, and you can go, I don't know, it may be in personnel, look for a pay schedule or something like that, and you'll see that there are teachers that make $100,000. $100,000 is nice money. There are a lot of jobs out there that you can make $100,000 or 80 or whatever. That is nice living. You can do it. And you got to find it inside yourself. All right? So we have Mr. Matthew Heckler. He's from
That's JBC, someone who go to college.
Good. And he's going to talk to you guys about options programs that they have, and we're going to talk a lot about business. And business is a great spot to be in. I'm going to let Officer Hetner talk, make sure the hand goes out.
Thank you, sir. All right, real quick, I wanted to thank Dr. McKinney, first of all, for inviting me to come in. He and I don't know each other. He kind of called me up out of the blue and said, hey, can you come and do something like this? And whenever a teacher does that, I definitely take it to heart because, the students that are in his class and the students that are in the other teachers' classes, those are their kids. When you are here, you are his